Hello, welcome to the podcast. This is Good Kid, Bad Parents. I am the host, Jacob Chalk, but that's not important. We have a guest. Introducing Andrew Weaver, my neighbor, and also stand-up comedian. Multi-hyphenate.
Multi-hyphenate, that's true. I thought about bringing a cup of coffee over here, but then I was like, it's going to be hot on that porch.
The premise of this podcast, as I've kind of told myself, is I have bad parents, right?
I know that about you.
Or just parents that fell short, because my mom will watch this.
Nice.
And
okay.
she will send me messages being like, why'd you lie? So
Why did you do this? You're talking all that mess.
Yeah. How dare you spread family secrets? Also, I didn't do any of that, so none of it's real. So why'd you say that anyway?
What's funny is that I have a messy mother, and she will probably also watch this and be like, I'm so proud of you. Except for when you said that I was a drunk piece of shit. But...
Nice.
She does do that kind of stuff.
Really?
She's supportive, but a mess. It's true.
Okay, this kind of leads into
Yeah, you got questions. We don't know.
Yeah. Is there a specific memory or moment you realize your parents are not good, or just any revelation about them?
Sort of. It was weird. Like when I was a young boy, a young lad, I didn't like my dad wasn't around, and for some reason I would always just hear my mom like trash talk him. So in my head, I had already ascribed to him being like evil, even though he's like a normal guy. He just like is a mess. But for some reason, whenever I thought of my dad, I would think of bats.
Whoa!
I don't know, because I was
you
like,
thought
well,
your dad was Batman?
In the like the bad sense, like he's like might be a vampire or something.
Oh.
I don't know what that was, but so that was easy because I could just go on her word. For her, it took longer to realize that she was a mess. It was probably. It's hard to tell. Probably whenever she was drinking visibly, when I was like, oh, this. Okay, she really likes that special juice she got going on over there. She's like, wine's good for you, like, and you're like, not for you.
Dude, that's crazy. Did you ever, like...
Probably like 11. I was probably like...
When you started associating your dad with bats?
Oh, no, that was way earlier. That was like 6 or 5 or 6 or something. It was when I was like, my dad, bats. Bad. I don't know what that was. But I would always think of bats whenever I would think of my dad, because I was like, they're sneaky, and they come out at night, and they're like... And I've only seen them a few times. But like with my mom, I think it was an era where I was like, I think she's up to no good.
Yeah.
But it took a while.
Dude, I felt that. I remember kind of context for this is that this whole podcast, I feel like, is an exploration of both myself with my own lineage.
Yeah.
And also at the same time, like, kind of figuring other people else out.
Yeah.
And then being like, are we all still holding on to this, or are we past this? Kind of in a way like, am I past this?
Oh, I'm definitely holding on to it.
Really? That's one of my
okay.
questions. Yeah.
Well, I'll just say my mom got her 30-day chip yesterday in AA.
Okay.
So she just got out of rehab, and now that she's been out, she's been weirdly well adjusted. Like if you talk to her and you have a disagreement, she's just very like mellow temper about it, not fighting you on it. And I'm like, hey, my entire personality is built around you freaking out. So you not freaking out is freaking me out. Because I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Just be normal now?
Let that shit go?
I'm like, what? That's crazy. Proud of her. Very cool. Hopefully her first 30-day chip.
Oh, do they...
Well, no, it's like if you...
Oh, yeah.
She goes back.
Yeah. Okay, I thought...
Has to do it again.
I thought they give her... a second 30-day.
Probably
like
a 60,
day.
maybe a 90. I don't know.
I have never gone to Alcoholics Anonymous.
Right.
But I did go to Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous.
Yeah.
And I have my first day chip from that, and I don't have any other day chips from that because I didn't go back.
Nice. They're like, I'm cured. They give you a chip, and they're like, do not put this up your butt.
I genuinely... That's a good point. Yeah, just like we gotta stop giving people chips. They keep putting them stuff.
That's so funny.
When I went, it was everybody talking about like how they can't stop looking at porn and masturbating and stuff like that, and I was like, nah, man, I'm just really obsessed with one lady.
Yeah.
I was like, this is different from what I'm going on.
And
with.
so If you got a porn addiction, you should probably be talking about it, because it's crazy. One lady, it's like, that's kind of what we're built on.
The thing is,
How do you think we got so many people? One guy obsessed with one lady,
Obsessed with one
make a
lady.
kid.
King David.
King Dave, yeah,
He was obsessed with Bathsheba, and then he murdered her husband,
that's cool.
and then had a bunch of kids.
That's pretty sick. And you know what? That's love.
That's love. Dude, that's biblical. That's
biblical love.
romance.
Hear the train horn?
I think it's from Georgia Tech.
It is
campus.
from Georgia Tech, yeah.
But
Every like 45 minutes or something
dude,
they do that.
also Sex and Love Addicts. It's weird when you're going to Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous, and you don't jerk off,
Yeah.
because then everybody's like, I'm obsessed with it, and I'm like, dude, I literally could not care less.
Yeah. You're like, I'm here because I only want one person down there. Really bad.
Yeah, the lady who does not want me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I went to Codependence Anonymous.
That might be more fitting.
It was.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay, so this feels way more like what
Yeah.
I've got going on. But then one of the guys there was so sad, he started following me back to my car, and he was like, can we hang out? And I was like, dude, I met you 2 hours ago,
Oh.
and you're already like latched onto me.
Yeah.
That's not good, man.
That's super.
I also did not go back to that.
super no bueno. I don't like that.
Um,
It's a really good place to find a stalker.
yeah,
honestly.
honestly.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is what I was doing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fun.
So my next question actually was, do you still feel like you're holding on to stuff, and how do you feel that it holds you back, or how do you feel that you are still holding on to it?
So the first part of the question is trickier, because I think there's intrinsic parts of me and who I am that are dependent on the experiences that I've had. So it's like, am I holding on, or is it just like, no, that's just kind of part of who I am.
Yeah,
I'm
that's just how
reactive
I
to
was
certain
raised,
things.
yeah.
I don't like certain stuff because of it. Like, that's kind of just developmental.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as much of like resentment.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily harbor that much resentment. But what was the second part of the question?
But then how do you feel like you are still holding on to it, and how do you feel like it like does affect you?
Oh, it definitely affects me most of the time, every day. Like I don't
Really?
Well, it's like I don't operate socially in a good way, like, because everyone wants to like drink and have fun and
Yeah,
but like my
yeah.
mom, that's her entire life was that. So growing up, I saw that and I was like, this is at the very least cringy to me.
So you took a literal hard right.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, like my mom would bring me to like parties.
Whoa.
So I'm like just like a kid at a party, and I'm just like watching adults be dickheads, and I'm like, well, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So now as a comedian and I'm around adults being dickheads, I'm like, I feel a little bit like I'm sticking out over here with my cup of water, but
Yeah.
I just like, I don't really want to have fun at all. So I guess it's limiting in a sense, because it's like I can still like, I can have like a beer or two. I just don't really.
Yeah, what's so funny is that you're like, I don't want to have fun at all. I don't want to do any of that. And then people still invite you to stuff, and they're like, yeah, Andrew Weaver, great hang.
Yeah, great hang. Does not want to have. He's not fun.
Yeah.
We like having him around, but it's not fun.
I think, well, you also hang out with some of the people who do, like, drink
Yeah.
a lot,
Yeah.
too. And those are, like, very good friends.
Well, I'm very comfortable in that environment. I'm
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
it. It's just like, do I want to? I don't mind being the sober guy around.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. It's fine. I'll still like, smoke a million cigarettes on a porch or something. But
Yeah, I think that's why people don't expect that, because you have a bunch of tattoos, you like dress in a very casual but put together way.
yeah.
And then you're just blasting through darts. Just
Yeah. Well, it's just like, I don't know. If I'm gonna do one thing, I'll just do that. I also I only smoke cigarettes when I'm around usually comedians. Like if I'm out. So
you don't smoke cigarettes at home?
No, not really. Like almost
That's
never.
interesting.
So to the other comics, I smoke all day or something.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, I'm just finding an excuse to be outside, because I don't want to be
Yeah.
in the show right now.
That's fair. That's very
Because someone's bombing on stage and I can't watch it.
fair. Yes.
Like that kind of a thing.
Someone's bombing. Name names.
I mean, I will not. I will not.
But yeah. Also, I said the whole like hard right line because in joking of that you used to be very preppy, you know.
I don't think I ever was.
I thought you said that in like high school you were more like prep esque.
No, 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 no. When did I say that? I was like an emo kid.
Oh, really? Was it
Yeah.
college that you dressed more?
No, I mean like I gravitate towards like golf apparel now sometimes because
Okay.
I have tattoos.
Yeah.
And I don't like to dress in the costume of alternative man. There's something
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
like I listen to a lot of like punk and hardcore and stuff, and it's like when you go to one of those shows, it's like everyone's dressed the same, and I'm like, this isn't really the sign of rebellion if you guys are all looking the
If we're all
exact same.
homogenous, yeah.
But if I'm in there in like a golf polo in the pit, like that's kind of fun.
It's like when a dad goes to a hard rock show
Yeah.
or whatever, and then it's like they're like in the mosh pit and stuff
Yeah.
like that, going crazy, and everybody's like, "Dude, this dad's here," or like when
He's
old
about
guys,
it.
dude.
That's exactly what that is.
Also, when like that classic video of that car dealer,
Yeah.
who's like doing crazy smooth dance moves
Yeah.
in the like the car dealer,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that it's like, oh yeah, that guy was young and was like with it,
Yeah.
at one point.
There's also, I will say, like, there's a thing of like when you're actively trying to not be performative is
yeah,
the most performative you can be. So it's like I'm kind of full of it when I'm like, I don't want to look like a hardcore kid.
yeah,
It's like, well, then that's even more.
yeah.
No, it's kind of a double-edged sword, I guess. It's
Yeah.
pretty stupid. But regardless,
I just wear whatever women buy me.
yeah, and you know what? It works for you.
It works. It works well. A woman gave me this shirt.
I buy most of the clothes for me and my fiance. Like it is, I'm buying it. I'm like, I'll send her a photo, and she's in the middle of her workday doing like good stuff, like real
Yeah.
work, and I'm like, do you think these pants will fit you? And then I like have a measuring tape in the store.
Nice. And then you buy one size down, and you're like, make them work.
I'm like, that it's ice for dinner till you can fit in these jeans.
Do you love your parents, or at the very least, do you have compassion for them?
The way that I'm staring off into the distance might be telling, but yes, by choice.
Hmm.
Because it's like you can only really get over the resentments if you're just like, I choose to love you.
Wow.
Like you have to be like, listen, would I be any better of a dad than my dad? I mean, probably, but I'm a different person than him. So it's like he grew up with a distant father who was his main, like his dad just worked a lot.
Yeah.
So to him, my parents not being together, him being distant was not an issue. Like him being like basically like a deadbeat, he would not have even considered that that's what he was. He was probably just like, I don't know, I'm working.
Yeah.
So like, I can't fault him on that. He's also just like kind of a weirdo.
How so?
He's just a very strange man to his core.
Bat-like?
Bat-like, yeah. Yeah. He flutters in the dark. He lives in a weird little hole in
He
our
screams
roof.
when he walks.
Yeah. He's hairy and it's weird. No, he's not very hairy. But no, I mean like I'm old enough now to where it's like I don't need them. Like I don't need either of my parents.
True. Yeah.
So it allows me to kind of sit back and be like, they're just kind of people. Were they terrible parents? In a sense. But it's like, I don't know. I mean, did they have the best parents? I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. You just work with what you got. So it's like for that, I have like a lot of like more. I don't know if it's forgiveness as much as understandingness, but I'm like, you
or
know.
even just being like, you know what, it doesn't matter, I'm here.
Yeah, I decided that I felt bad for my resentment towards my dad because I like stopped talking to him because we got into like a political argument like 2 years ago, and then recently I started like hitting him back up.
Yeah.
But basically like kind of having like a line drawn of like, just don't come at me with your stuff. Don't tell me about Nancy Pelosi for an hour. Like I don't want to hear
Yeah.
that. Just tell me, because like I have a niece now, a new niece, and I didn't know which of my brothers had a kid. I heard that I had a
Wait.
niece because I went on my dad's Facebook. I saw that I had a niece, and I was like, weird.
Wait, so hold on.
Yeah, I guess
Explain
I might have skipped
Explain
over
your
something.
family dynamic then.
Okay, so I have 2 half brothers from my dad. We all have different moms.
Just because that was
I'll repeat.
Yeah.
I have 2.
Yeah, you're fine.
We're good. I have 2 half brothers, different moms from my dad.
Okay.
I have one half sister from my mom, different dads.
Okay.
So my sister and my brothers are not related. They kind of know each other.
Okay.
But like I've been distant from my dad, stopped talking to him for like 2 years. But I went on his Facebook. I wanted to see what he was up to, and I saw that I have a new niece, and I didn't know which of my brothers had a kid.
Oh.
And I was like, that kind of bothers me. Because I don't have an
Yeah.
issue with them, really.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I should probably hit him up, see how he's doing. He still did not tell me, whenever the last time I talked to him, which one had a kid.
Can you not reach out to them?
I could, but like,
Are you not as close with them?
no, I mean, like, we have almost no relationship, but like, we're fine.
Okay.
I just didn't grow up with them, so I was like, yeah, that's...
How much older or younger are they?
I'm the youngest of everyone, so it's like, my middle brother's like 3 or 4 years older.
Okay.
My older brother's like 7 or 8.
Okay.
So it's like a good enough to where like for him, it's like, I don't know that guy, but he's the one that
Yeah.
had the kid,
Oh, okay.
and he is not raising it.
Whoa, he's deadbeat.
So now my dad is taking care of this kid half the time.
Wow.
The mom's parents are taking care of it the other half the time.
That's gross.
It's truly the old adage of like, if you don't raise your kids right, you will raise your grandkids.
Oh, I've
It's
never heard
so
that.
funny for my deadbeat dad to now be taking care of a kid of a deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
And it is, I cannot imagine that man being in charge of a child. It is so strange.
Especially at how old is he?
60,
Nice.
60-year-old just hanging out with a baby all the time. He lives with my brother, and the last time I was over there, they had for real like 5 extra people living in that house.
Dude, that's crazy.
It was like my brother, his girlfriend's mom, an aunt, some other person. They're all on like oxygen tanks.
Jeez.
And then like
the baby too.
yeah, little Darth Vader baby. And then 2 of my dad's, one of his ex-girlfriends and his current girlfriend at the time were there.
Wow.
And I think he has a different girlfriend now. He always has a new girlfriend that kind of looks like the last one.
Dude.
It's weird.
That's also crazy that to go from, that's like when people get the same dog breed.
Yeah,
I know
a little
I just
bit.
equated women to dogs. But
Well, yeah. Bitches be bitches. I don't know. Like, but it's like, yeah, let me get
we can
another.
cut that if you want.
Yeah, I don't care. It's fine. It was ironic. No, but it's like, yeah, let me get another Yorkie.
Yeah. That's weird.
This one's also a little sexy.
You're at the vet putting the other one down and you go, do you know where I can get other golden retrievers?
Yeah. That would. Man, he must really like them. They also, none of them look like my mom.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird.
Your mom was a one-off.
Yeah,
Hmm.
weird. I mean, also, I will say, she's the one that was like a drunk. All of the other ones have been pill or meth heads.
Oh.
So she is kind
Way
of
off type.
out of the ones my dad could have reproduced with. Pretty good.
Pretty solid.
Pretty
honestly.
not bad. Yeah, drunk? Yeah, they sell it in stores.
My family dynamic is we all have, well, I have several siblings that my siblings don't.
Yeah.
Right. I have a brother and sister that nobody else is related to. My sister has a bunch of siblings that nobody else is related to. Right. My little brother, I think, is one of one.
Yeah.
Um,
Special.
yeah. But we all have different dads, the ones I grew up with.
Right.
Right. My older sister is mixed.
Yeah.
Her dad was black, and then I obviously am white. So
Whoa.
I'm living proof that sometimes women do go back.
That's true. Yo, did the dads ever meet up?
No, they never met.
There was never a dad off?
No.
That's-
No. My sister's dad was never there.
That's fine.
My dad was never there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just
That's
all of
crazy.
them. I've met my brother's dad.
Yeah.
My brother, his dad also left. So we all have like bad dads. We all have
Yeah.
like abandoned
yeah.
dads.
No,
right?
yeah, naturally.
Yeah. My dad actually had other kids already.
Right.
So he was raising them.
Yeah.
And then was just like, I can't do a third, you know?
Okay.
My sister's dad, I think might have also been absent with the other ones. He might have had a relationship with them, I don't know the full details of that. That's her dad. I don't
Yeah,
even know.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
It's funny. My sister's dad, I grew up around him a lot, probably more than my dad. He was a little more present because my sister's dad and my mom were married at a certain point before, and then they had my sister divorced, and then I was born out of wedlock a couple years later.
Oh,
So it's like
okay.
my dad was he would pop in every once in a while and just like kind of be weird, just like whatever. But then like her dad was around a lot more, and I was around like his family more. Like I was a little like he was more like a father figure when I was really young, and he's also a mess, but he was just like a little bit more put together of a mess.
He's an around mess.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
not a gone mess.
Yeah, it's manageable.
Yeah. Dude, so fascinating.
Hit me with another one.
Yeah,
Hit me
yeah,
with
yeah.
a good one. That breeze is nice. I'm sweating a little.
Dude,
But now it's good. Actually, I'm good. I can sweat.
Yeah.
Don't worry about how hot I am. I am gonna keep mentioning it. I am not. I'm gonna bitch,
okay.
but it's not a genuine bitch.
Okay, that's fine. First episode, there's gonna be tweaks.
Yeah.
Maybe eventually, do I set up plants to kind of block the sun a little bit? Maybe
A
or
curtain,
something? A curtain.
like the
Yeah.
nice, like the drapes that people put out here.
Yeah. I could do a little bit of that. Yeah, like what they got over there. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's James. Yeah, he's got the shit out.
Yeah, you got.
Have
the
you ever
shit.
met him?
No.
He's a good guy.
Oh wait, is that Asian James?
Yes.
Yes, he was at your Halloween party. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him. Chill guy.
I guess there were more than one Jameses there.
Yeah, he's Asian, correct?
Yes.
I know another.
I think. I mean, I would be surprised to find out if he wasn't. Whoa, weird.
I know another Asian James who is a cuck.
Like legitimately, like please.
Like was getting cucked.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to tell you something that should be a secret. So, because we were on the topic of my mom's first husband,
Yeah.
my sister's dad.
Mm-hmm.
When they got divorced, it was because she came home from work and he was having sex with some random lady at their house, and her husband was sitting there watching. So he was cucking some man at their house, at like my mother's house, and that's when they called it. And I'm like, kind of baller, kind of baller.
To literally and metaphorically.
It's not my dad,
Dude,
kind of baller.
literally and metaphorically cucking two people.
Yeah, that's tough. You shouldn't do that. Let me add, you shouldn't do that. That's wrong.
That is a dope way to go out.
It's
though.
wrong out of all of the things that she can catch you doing. Out of all the ways that you can cheat on your wife, that one might be the coolest way.
Yeah, dude.
Still wrong. But
Like, getting caught having a threesome kind of trashy, you know.
not a threesome. He is just watching.
I know what
Oh,
I'm saying. What I'm saying is that in comparison, getting caught cheating, trashy.
Yeah.
Getting caught cheating with like a threesome, also trashy, and it is kind of like a okay, but also
Yeah.
trashy. But then getting caught cucking.
I mean, I think in like Viking tradition, they'd be like, "That's a real man.
Yeah.
My husband is a real man."
Dude, they gotta burn the boat for that dude
Yeah.
when he dies.
Yeah, I think he's king now.
He owns the land.
I think yeah.
Yeah, in the court they go, he does get the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the jarl.
Yeah. Dude, I genuinely was gonna ask, like, what is a secret you could tell me about your family?
That's a big one. I really shouldn't tell. I don't care.
Dude, that's so sick.
What's he gonna do? Not be my dad anymore? He wasn't the star. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's just a guy you know.
That's a guy I know who is really, really good with like cars.
Dude, and women and families, I guess.
Honestly, yeah.
He home wrecked twice.
He's pretty good at it.
Dude.
Just say he doesn't have skills.
Oh, unskilled worker, I'll show
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, what's a favorite memory you have from family?
Ooh. I mean, you know, and maybe it's a bad sign, but it's really hard to remember anything.
Yeah,
You're
no,
like,
that is trauma.
Oh, what's
That
your
is a
favorite
trauma.
thing about childhood? You're like, I don't remember having one of those.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Surely
The
there's.
blank years from 7 to 11, you know?
I think also it's like for me the best memories are the boring ones. When I was genuinely like something that would be boring was like, this is great. There's no stress. Like like going to like Fernbank. I went to Fernbank, like the museum over there with the dinosaur bones.
Yeah.
Would go there. That was the best. So
Okay.
boring, really. I mean, you're just looking at like a diorama, or like dinosaur bones. They're still
Yeah,
sick, but like
dinosaurs are pretty sick.
they're pretty sick. Hell yeah. You know what? Why am I disparaging that?
Yeah,
That's
dude.
really sick,
That
actually.
rips.
Yeah, going to Fernbang. Did you have any of that, like as a kid?
No, I mean like Yu-Gi-Oh for
Yeah, yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Trading cards, any trading card I love.
Yeah.
I got really into those. I love magnets. Really love
Magnets. Okay, see,
magnets.
now we're getting into it. Because
Yeah.
trading cards is like, that's surface level. There are non-autistic children that are into trading cards, but magnets, because now it's science-based.
Yeah.
Now we're talking something. You're like, I
Yeah.
just love the way they...
Dude, genuinely, it thrills me to no end when I can take two magnets and be like, what's the point? And then they just snap.
Yeah. Dude, the ball ones.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
little,
yeah.
like, yeah, those ones are sick. Do you
When-
have magnets on your fridge?
No, I don't.
Fraud.
I know.
I'll give you one.
Thank you, please, please.
I'll-
I would love one.
I bet I have some.
But yeah, magnets, like magnetics, those little like
Yeah.
things.
Still fridge magnets as merch.
Oh my god, that'd be.
Yo, honestly, no one's thought about that. That's pretty good.
I think a couple comics have before. I can't remember who it was that they sold a fridge magnet,
Yeah.
but they were for them. They were hard to move. I think for my audience, if I got one, nah.
If someone likes you, they like magnets.
yeah,
That's true.
if someone's into me,
You're magnetic.
audience or dating, they like magnets.
I mean, that's fun. I like the idea of the audience, like people that love your comedy the most are also the type that would date you.
For sure.
It's like, it's a super niche group. But boy, do they love me.
Dude, for real though, I have gone up to an audience where I've been like, this is a group of, early 20s women. They're not going to vibe with what I put down.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing like a joke about like trauma and domestic violence and they're vibing with it. And
They're
I'm
like,
like, I genuinely, they're like wooing during my
Yeah.
set. And I'm like, either I'm really good at stand up or all of you want to date me.
Yeah. And it could be both.
It could be both. I hope it's both, but that's where I think the audience I find might be Matt Rife-esque, but instead of like MILFs,
Yeah.
it's just girls who wear
Dark
like-
and horny.
yeah, girls who
Horny and dark.
wear noise canceling headphones and compression socks.
Okay. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're suited up.
They got a weighted blanket at home,
Yeah.
just ready for when they get
That's
back.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
Genuinely,
pretty cool.
I think truly, all honesty, that is my audience.
Yeah.
And that's why like dudes will some dudes will follow me, but then they'll also hit my comments and just insult me.
Uh-huh.
And then sometimes women will get in my comments and defend me, and I'm like, thank you so much.
That's pretty sick.
I will not date you.
Yeah. Maybe one day when you get sexy.
True. I would sell out for sure immediately. I would sell out so hard.
I don't it's always hard to pinpoint like who likes my stuff the most.
Mm-hmm.
Cuz like it'll be, I mean, like the Laughing Skull crowd is great. They're a very like diverse crowd. That's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best. Because I think when it's too what's the word? Homogenous of a crowd. If
Yeah.
you go like into the country and you're like bunch of my mom here. They
Mhm.
don't like it.
I'm trying to slowly win that crowd.
It's hard, but sometimes it works really well, but I have to play an angle that I don't like. I have to play like I'm like your son being fun.
Yeah.
I'm your son being funny.
And you like your son.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I want
No.
to tell these ladies something horrible.
I actually, in a way, go to them the way I go to my own
Yeah.
parents, which is like, yeah, I'm different.
Yeah.
And I'm almost like the stereotype of like, I'm going to be rebellious towards
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
which is crazy that growing up, I was like a very, like, I'm a rules guy. I like rules.
Yeah.
But then also, I found out over the years, I have a deep, upsetting issue with authority,
Yeah.
which is very common for autism.
Yeah.
So, like growing up, if a teacher had authority but it was not earned, and they'd be like, "Hey, Jacob, you need to like complete your reading journal in class," I just would refuse.
Well, you didn't respect your mom, probably. You probably knew that she was a mess.
I think the thing is that like I knew the adults I would listen to.
Yeah.
And some adults I wouldn't, and I would get in trouble at school.
Yeah, for me it was like I knew that I guess I knew pretty early, but like I somehow either subconsciously or not understood because of my mother that some adults are not like just in charge by the merit of being adults. It's like no, they're kind of messy.
Yeah.
Like they're not like smarter than children.
Yeah.
So
dude.
I like never had that much of like respect for authority because I was like, why are you in charge? Because you're older than me.
Yeah.
My mom's older than me and she's drunk right now. So what do you? I don't have to listen to you.
I imagine a 7-year-old saying this, and
Yeah.
and the teacher's like, "What?"
I would get in trouble so much as like an elementary schooler
Yeah.
because like I just didn't want to listen to the teacher. Like
Mm.
I was always talking. I did not have friends. I was doing it just to be like a little piece of shit. Like I just
Yeah.
needed to talk so that they would be like, stop doing that. And I'd be like, please pay attention more to me.
Oh, interesting.
Like it had to be what it was.
Interesting. I was actually like following rules. I liked listening to rules. I liked the rules because it made sense or whatever. If a rule didn't make sense, I'd be like, "Why is that?"
Yeah.
And then, I would maybe
You're
fight that.
auditing them.
I would audit my teachers. Genuinely,
That's pretty cool.
I think that's a really good way to phrase it.
And they're not paying taxes.
No.
No, I think they are. I think they are taxes. So
Teachers
they
are
probably
taxed for
would pay.
sure. But I was auditing my teachers without them knowing, and then
That's really funny.
and so then most of the time growing up, especially like also, adult family members would like tell me what to do, and then I'd be like, well, that's my aunt, that's my uncle.
Yeah.
I don't have to listen to them. They're
Yeah.
not my mom. And then over time is that I learned who to respect and listen to if they would hit me.
Woo! Okay.
So, like.
And how does that reverberate through your life now?
Dude, yeah, I remember my uncle. I didn't really listen much to him, and then he yelled at me, like adults screamed at me in my face.
Yeah.
And I went, "This is a man I will listen to forever.
That's so funny.
This is a man who has no fear of striking me,
Yeah.
and is doing a courtesy of not doing it right now."
Yeah. I would not listen to men. I'd never listen to men as a child. I have a hard time being around like a group of men because I'm like, I've never
Too
done this
horny.
before. Well, no, it's just like I didn't have my dad around. I didn't like live with my brothers.
Yeah.
So I was just around like divas.
Yeah.
I'm very used to that. I could be around a group of girls and like gal out. But if
That's
I'm around
the
like a
thing.
group of dudes, I'm like, yeah, basketball's cool. Like that was me last night.
Yeah.
I went to go watch the Hawks game, and I was like, I have nothing to add to this conversation. I'm gonna stop. I learned a couple years ago to stop pretending to have anything to say. Just be there, just chill. But like,
I do think that's why people think you're so chill.
be like, good defense. Yeah, I'm quiet. I'm not chill. I'm neurotic, but I'm quiet.
I feel the same way. I'm also very itchy right now.
Yeah. My right leg went numb a while ago, and I repositioned. Now it hurts a lot.
Oh, do you want to reposition another way?
No, I'm really good with. No, I'm not. This sucks actually. If I
also-
move, it hurts.
But I did want to go back to the point that you made of like growing up with women, very catty and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that's why I do get along with you very well, because
Yeah.
I also grew up around women and it was very gossipy.
Yeah.
I got around guys in high school and they were all the kind of like nerdy, let's play video games, let's do whatever. Like they kind of were almost comics in a way.
Yeah.
So it felt more like I was like, oh, those guys are great. I want to be around them.
Yeah.
But other guys, I would always feel this kind of like drag of like,
Yeah.
this conversation just feels like a pull,
It's tricky because it's like, you wanna be accepted by your peer group. You wanna be like, oh yeah, I'm one of the bros, but you're like, I don't have a single bro skill. I can tell you a lot about why you're dressed like shit.
Yeah.
I can do that, but I cannot like. I don't know anything about the stuff y'all know. It was very clear to me when someone had a present dad by the way they interacted with other people. Like even people with bad dads, but they had dads around, you could still tell, because they could just like talk in a more confident manner to other
Yeah.
men. Like to me, that was a learned skill. Took forever.
Yeah.
But it's
Same.
but if like like our friend Shelly, very easy. Talk to her, gossip all day. Doesn't
Mhm.
matter. It's like this is like oh, it's just like my sister. It's easy. But like if I talk to any of our male friends, it's like there's barriers.
Yeah.
I don't know that much about basketball. Was a big one. I do not. But yesterday I did rip them in a dice game.
Oh,
We were
sick.
playing dice while playing basketball, and I was like, "Now this I can get behind."
Sick.
Yeah, that
Dude.
was cool.
That's the thing is that like again the classic kind of guy things of sports and whatnot. I got into some, but it did
Yeah.
feel like I was forcing myself to.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
sorry to bother you. I live next door.
Uh huh.
I don't know your front door code. I think one of my deliveries.
Is that it right there though?
No, it's a bigger box. I'm gonna see if it's
Okay.
Okay. That's pretty funny. I thought she was gonna tell us to shut up.
Yeah, I thought so too.
But that's how natural it'll be, and you can't even tell. That's so funny.
But yeah, no, it is strange that like there are certain comics who really, especially with that whole thing of like to just talk about sports.
Yeah.
They just like, I mean, I was in a fraternity in college still, and even then, like I felt for a lot of those dudes, I was
Did not
faking
know
it.
that about you.
I was in like one of the very obscure ones.
Oh, okay. The loser frats.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
yeah. And still, even then, it was like, even then, I was like kind of being like, all right, I'm playing this part here. So
Yeah.
the dudes who are, you know, like talking about sports and stuff like that, a lot of them who just like drink a lot and stuff. Again, like it's not that I'm against drinking. I will drink. It's just
Yeah.
that I also do a very like a sport as a hobby.
Yeah.
I rock climb, so I don't drink a lot because I'm like, well, that's gonna affect
my think.
that's going to affect my performance in
Yeah.
the thing. So I'm just not going to do that.
Yeah.
But then I also don't pay attention to the sports or whatever.
Yeah, I've never been a good like member of a brotherhood, you know? Like
Yeah.
I transferred into the like when I went to Georgia, I transferred in. So I was like too old to rush a frat.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, but I couldn't imagine if I had showed up at 18. I'm like, I still would not have, because I just know that I would. Why would I? What? How is this going to work out well for me? Me being in there and being like, yeah, you know, you should, when you hem your jeans, you
Yeah.
can't break. Like they'll be like, get the fuck out of here. We're trying to drink all day,
Yeah.
and gamble, and then go drink all night, and we're not going to class.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm over here like in my little film classes, being like, Jean-Luc Godard, like.
That's the thing is that I felt the same way in comedy where I felt like I'm an outsider.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a degenerate in the way that they're degenerate.
Yeah, it's hard to bond when you're
Yeah.
like not that. Like so many
Yeah.
so many comics are very messy, or just like a lot of the shared interests are drinking, are sports, are whatever else men like. I mean, this is really it.
Yeah.
So it's like not doing those things really, or like being an active participant in that. It's tricky because it's like, man, I just gotta perfect being a good hang. Other than that,
Yeah.
I
I
want
do
friends.
like playing sports.
yeah, it's
I do
fine.
like when we did the field day in the park last year.
Yeah.
You know, that was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like racing with Kenny and Aaron
Yeah.
and all them. That was very fun. Even then, I'm not great at basketball despite the height.
I'm mid. I'm so bad. No, I'm worse than mid. I have terrible shoulders. It's really hard to shoot.
I'm not like coordinated with like dribbling and stuff like that. I'm just not good.
Yeah.
And I'm like a mediocre shot at best, really.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can lock in and just like
Yeah.
nail them every time. That's few and far between though. But that's where I like playing sports. But when it comes to just like, hey, like come over, we'll watch the thing, we'll drink some beers or whatever.
Yeah.
That's how I've gotten into doing that with other people and bonding through that is that I tell myself like I am kind of like cosplaying as
Yeah.
this, and I do find that to be fun.
I'm a performance artist at a party.
yeah.
I am drinking one beer like it's my 20th.
Okay.
I'm
yeah.
walking around just like, yeah, like not ever drinking it so that it's always full so that no one asks me if I want another one.
Okay. Yeah.
I've done that. Because it's just like, I just don't want.
You ever done I haven't done this, but you ever done the go to a party, pour out the beer, fill it with water?
I haven't done that because it feels a little too schemy.
Yeah.
But you're
yeah.
much schemier than me.
I've never done it. But I
thought you were saying that you did as well.
No.
Oh, that's fine.
But I am schemy.
I'm not above it. I mean, I just have never done it.
So that's where, like, I would go to school and plan a conversation.
I've done that, yeah.
I would-
I'm working it out in the shower before class.
Yes.
And then I'm like, and then you get there and it doesn't go like that at all.
Yeah. Well, I got pretty good at it.
Damn.
And so, because I knew the people, because I kind of became obsessed with the people in my life.
Yeah.
And so I would plan a conversation. And then I got pretty good at knowing how they might respond.
Yeah.
And that's where I also have a habit of, in conversation, if somebody's stuck on a word,
Yeah.
I can usually, like, probably 70% guess what they're going to say.
And people love it when you tell them what they meant.
Yeah.
When you're like, no, it's actually superlative. And you're like, what the f- I don't.
Well, even then, somebody will say, like, so I was going to give you the, and then you just go, like, mower. And they're like, yeah. And then,
People hate that.
yeah.
You're like, yeah, I finish everyone's sentences. They love it. I'm a helper to all.
Man, I'm a really good guy.
Yeah. I love interrupting people's thought to say what I know they were thinking.
Yeah. So that's the thing, is that they're not capable of finishing their own sentence.
Yeah.
So I'm going to finish it for them and show that not only can I keep up in my own conversation, I can keep up in theirs too.
That's how good of a guy I am.
That's how good of a guy I am.
That's how good of a guy I am. I just, I could talk for you, honestly.
I'll bear your cross.
Yeah, for real. That's me, man. That's exactly it.
Sweet, we got like 10, 15 more minutes here.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay, this is kind of a turnaround in a way. How do you think you affected your parents?
Ooh, I think I was a joy to be around. I gave them no issues. No, one time, when my mom, I would have been about 10. My mom had like this horrific car accident. She lost her leg.
Yeah.
That's a big part of this whole thing. That was really the turning point when I was like, oh, I'm seeing her drink. I'm seeing that. She had lost her
Yeah.
leg. My sister was in the car too. I'm staying real still for this wasp.
Yeah.
My sister was in the car too. So they were going to sue her insurance company, and there was something barring us from doing that in the state of Georgia, so we moved to South Carolina for a year. And I remember on the way to South Carolina, I was fully uninvolved in this. I was not in the car. I was just literally along for the ride, but I did not want to be. I was like, I guess I have to move to South Carolina because they got injured, whatever. But I remember being on the way there, and I was like, why are we doing this? This is so dumb. I don't want to move to South Carolina. I don't know anyone there. And then my mom said, I am tired of your vomit of negativity.
Wow.
And she has used that phrase a lot. And as an adult now, I'm like, I am a vomit of negativity often. That is
She uses it specifically for you?
Yeah, she would use that every once in a while. She's like, it's the vomit of negativity. Because it's like, it is just spewing out of me. Like, I'll just go on a roll. Because it's like, that's my spiral. Is me just like saying every negative thought possible.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it was a cycle that she started.
Yeah.
But I was not easy.
And she's sick of seeing her own work before her.
Also, when I was a teenager and she was just like a for real drunk,
Mm-hmm.
I was hateful. Like I would pick fights. I was yelling. Like the amount of times I've made my mom cry.
Wow.
Is great. Like I forgot who I was saying that to the other day, and they were like, "You've made your mom cry before?" And I was like, "1 million times." What are you talking? I don't have like remorse.
You go, watch, I'll do it right now, and you just text her.
I was trying to fix her problems, is what I was doing.
Yeah.
I was trying to, through insults, let her know what her fucking problem was. Because it's like I was, dependent on her still, and she was a mess.
Mm-hmm.
So most people are like, I can't believe your mother. You have to be so kind to her. And I'm like, yeah, if she was good at being a mom,
Yeah.
she wasn't. This was a lady I lived with that was drunk. That's what that was.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, and listen, love her. She's doing great. I'm not going to call her a bitch right now. She's doing great. But when I was 16, letting it rip. So it's like, I was definitely difficult. I made it harder. If I was a joy to be around it, that as a teenager, I bet it'd be easier for her to get her act up. But I think it probably created a lot more shame for her. So my dad, I've never given him an issue until like 2 years ago when I was like, hey, you know what your fucking problem is? He saw it for the first time.
Wow.
He saw what it looks like
The
when
vomit of negativity.
Yeah, he saw it. He's never, because he wasn't around, he didn't see that. So every time I'd interact with him was just pretty pleasant. It was just like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, he'd be like, so what have you been up to? And I'm like, I went to college. And he'd be like, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, it's because you're giving like such high level stuff.
Yeah.
Of like, you're not able to get into the details of who you are.
Yeah, he's never known me very much. So like he would, for a few years there, he would call me and like give me every thought that he's ever had, it seems, about like the state of the world. He's always very politically obsessed since the whole
Yeah.
Trump thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just disagree with him about most of the stuff and be like, yo, we have kind of the same point of view. You just haven't, like, in my head, I'm like, you probably agree with me on stuff. You just, I guess, different point of view.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, how can you not get it through your head? And I remember one day I just exploded on him.
Wow.
And I was like, you know what your fucking problem is? You this, you that, this is why you were a terrible dad. You fucking,
Whoa.
and then like, I just let him have it, and it was sick. And then I didn't talk to him for like 2 years, and then like a couple months ago I called him up, and I was like, how you doing? So you get, oh, you have a grandchild, that's cool. Wow.
Oh, you still into bats?
Yeah, he's never been into bats. He was one with the bat.
I just like the idea of that you just still now associate with him with bats.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. The bat thing is very peculiar.
Also, I will say, it might be like a little bit of a dig at yourself, but if you were to have a special or an album and name it Vomit of Negativity, that is an amazing title.
It is funny. I don't know if my stand-up is negative. It's not.
It's not, but also I think I've told you.
I could write that story. There we are.
that story.
special name. There
It's
we are.
already in there. It's
Yeah.
there. But also, I think I've told you that like the things you're saying about like the problems you cause for your family, and also like the way that you differentiate with other guys, are things I think are better ways to say what I've like told you before, which is like the way you are off stage
Mhm.
is like that,
Yeah.
and but not in a negative way. In
Yeah.
I think that's the thing, is that's why people kind of enjoy hanging out with you, is that you'll just be sitting there chilling, and then you'll turn and just be like, she's got yellow teeth, and then it's just very funny that like
Yeah.
it's silent, and then it's just something, and it is this kind of like dig,
Yeah.
but it doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah. I mean that is how I operate.
Yeah.
That's how I win people over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that like it's very fun.
Yeah.
And it's like gossipy, and you are this kind of like gossipy person.
Yeah.
And again, and that's not a negative.
And I
to me.
shouldn't be. It's wrong.
No, dude. Dude, being gossipy in stand-up comedy is like a gold mine.
It is so fun. It's the greatest joy of my life is talking about someone in the room.
Ooh, while they're there,
Yeah.
can they hear it?
No.
Nice.
I've never said it to where they can hear it, but like being able to say something about someone that is 6 feet away from you to your friend is the greatest joy I've ever experienced in my life.
Do a bit about that too.
I mean, yeah, I do it. I mean, my wonderful and very nice fiance hates it. She hates it. She's like, they're gonna hear you. They're gonna hear you. And I'm like, no, they're not. I'm an expert. I know exactly how to do this.
They're gonna notice because you're giving me
Yeah.
away right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, yeah, I think it's like, and if that person heard me, oh, I'd be mortified.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't want to be mean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be a mean person. But it's just so fun to be mean to your friends about other people, just to feel better than
Yeah.
someone else for the first time in your life. Just to really feel on top of the world because their socks don't match or something.
Dude,
It's never that. It's always way more
it's always
severe.